This video is going to show you how to work on this assignment. This assignment asks you to create a class called job pricing, and it has a min method and also have a compute price method. So you should have two methods. And in the method, min method, the situation is the material price is $35 per hour. I mean, the material is a cost, also plus the hourly charge for the job, and also the travel time, $12 per hour for travel to the work location. So you need to, in your min method, prompt the customer to enter the job description, the material, the hours of work, and the hours of travel. And you need to pass these three parameters into the compute price method. So in other words, because you need to enter something, you need to import. You need to import the scanner. Then you have to define the class. It's called job pricing. Then you have to have the curly braces like this, right? If I were you, I'm gonna always type the curly brace in pair. Then you have to public. This is the definition of min method. Also have a curly braces, and inside the min method you have to have a string array. We can talk about array later. Arguments. String is a data type. So this is the standard definition for min method. You cannot change it. And you also need another method called public. This method can return a double value called compute price, I believe, right? Also have a open and close curly. So your code well organized at this moment, but you need to take three parameters. The three parameters double material cost, travel. So you need to pass these two value. You get these two value from min method. Then you pass them into this method. Then you do the compute. The compute is very easy. We know that we have a unit price for rate is $35. Travel is $12. And material, whatever material price, I don't know, you based on the customer type in, right? So in other words, you can define inside this compute method, you can define the $35 as a final. Why we define them final? Because this is my rate. I charge $35 per hour. And this is the travel rate, 12. So we define them. Final indicate this is a constant. And this is uppercase is a constant always defined as a uppercase. Then we calculate this, right? Then in your min method, you need to call this compute. And you need to pass the three value you got from min method. And you can assign this one to be another local variable called price equals to this. Because you use price, you can declare double, right? So then we need to input the three value. The input three value, what you need to do is like this. I save you some typing, right? What you need to do is you need to define a scanner. align them. Define a scanner. This is like our textbook introduced. This is allow user to enter some data from keyboard, right? Then you need to give some prompt. This is some prompt. This is like a, tell the user, please enter job description, right? Then you receive the job description by using the keyboard input. Give me next line. Whatever the customer typed in on the keyboard, can assign to this variable. Then you have another prompt. Enter the cost of a material. The material assign as a double value to the material. Then you have another prompt. Please enter the hours of this job, like 2 hours or 3 hours. Also double. You assign that value from keyboard to this variable. Then you have to have another prompt called give me the travel time, right? Because you charge $12 for the travel time. Then I assign this travel time to this one. Then you need to pass these three value as we call argument to this compute price method you define here. You define them using three parameters, and you need to pass three values in this order. First one is the material, comma. Second one, hours on job. The third one is traveling. Then you see that I need material, I need this variable, you need to declare them here. Declare them, they are all double, right? They are all double value. And you also have a description, which is a string. So you need to define string description, right? So you have all this. Let's double check on. So you have all of this saved here. If I were you, I'm going to save this file to my um, download folder. I have a download folder. So your file name has to be the class name. So this is required by Java, right? So you have to give a job pricing. I believe that's the class file. Yes. Then you save it. And you save it. Then you can compile this program from your command prompt. You can go to, in my case, go to download, right? Go to CIT149. This is my folder. This is my folder. You see that I saved that file, pricing file, to that download CIT149 folder. So I can access that folder from command prompt. What you need to do is, let me show you some script. If you want to go to download folder from my username, you can type cd download, which means go to that download. Then you need cd to C194 file, 149. Then you can do a directory dir. You can see the file. Then you can compile from here. Draw Java C. I have arrow. Okay, import scanner. I missed the semicolon, I believe. You have to save it, right? After you modify something, you have to save it. Then you come back to here again, call the compiler again. Yeah, then I run this. Run this, you have to delete the class, only use the name. Enter description, jeans, job, whatever. Material 400. Hours worked 2 hours. Travel 1 hours. I don't have the display, which means I didn't display the result, right? That's not right. So I can display after you calculate the price, then you have to display it. Otherwise, you don't see anything, right? System out print line, the price for this job is this price. Okay, very good. Then you have to save it. Then you call the compiler again. You have to recompile every time, then run it. Jean's job, material 400, 2 hours, 1 hour travel, $482. Because, yeah, 400 material and 2 hours travel, $35 for job. I have 2 hours, which is 70 plus 12, which is 482. Right? This is how to work on this project.